Welcome back to the Chelsweets kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make my favorite chocolate chip cookies. So these are going to be stuffed with Nutella and are made with brown butter, which gives them a really great extra pop of flavor. The recipe is pretty straightforward. We're going to be using flour, salt, and baking soda, which we've combined together. I browned 2 sticks of butter over medium heat on the stovetop. We're going to be using an egg and an egg yolk, 1 1/4 cups of dark brown sugar, and it's important that you use dark brown because it really gives the cookie an extra chew and a little bit of flavor from that extra molasses. And that's mixed with 1/4 cup of regular white sugar. And we're also going to be using 1 cup of chocolate chips. And I've mixed together here milk chocolate chips and also miniature chocolate chips, just to help the chocolate really get distributed evenly throughout the batter. And of course, we're going to be adding some dollops of Nutella here, which we're going to be portioning out and freezing before we stuff them into the cookies. The one surprising ingredient is that we're going to be using a tablespoon of plain Greek yogurt, and that's going to also help keep the cookie nice and soft and chewy. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how we make our batter, and then we're going to go ahead and pop these into the oven. We're going to begin by mixing the brown butter and the 2 types of sugar together on a low speed. Next, we're going to add in our room temperature eggs. We're going to start by adding our whole egg first, and once that's fully incorporated, we're then going to add in an egg yolk. Once those ingredients are fully combined, we're next going to add in our Greek yogurt. The next step is to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla into the batter and mix on a low speed. The next step is to slowly add in our dry ingredients. So we've already mixed together our flour, salt, and baking soda, and we're going to add these in 3 separate installments to make sure that we don't have any big puffs of flour as we're mixing. The last step is to gently pulse in the chocolate chips. To stuff our cookies with Nutella, we're going to take about a tablespoon of Nutella and portion it out onto a baking sheet. We're going to pop this into the freezer for about 5 minutes until these are nice and firm. As the Nutella chills, we're going to portion out our cookie dough into equal-sized balls. We then are going to flatten out the cookie dough in our hands and fill them with the frozen blobs of Nutella. We're going to gently wrap the cookie dough around the Nutella, making sure that it's fully encased. Once we've filled all of our cookies, we're going to spread them out across 2 baking sheets and bake them in a preheated 350-degree oven for 9 to 12 minutes. Once the cookies are fully baked, we're going to press some chocolate chunks into the top and then gently sprinkle some sea salt over the top of each cookie. And just like that, our salted Nutella-stuffed chocolate chip cookies are complete. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to click the like and subscribe button below. Again, if you guys want the recipe for these cookies, they're up on Chelsweets.com, and the link is also included in the video description below. There's nothing left to do now but bite into one of these.